big wings, but they're not wings. They're technically legs. So there you go. So we have 8 drummers in a plastic food storage bag. The night before, you could do it even 2 days before, but the longer it sets in the marinade, obviously, the tastier it'll be. We're going to add to the 8 legs a couple of cloves of crushed garlic, good quality bourbon, your whiskey of choice, but we're using bourbon whiskey here. 3.5 ounces of the whiskey. And then 2 tablespoons of hot sauce, a couple tablespoons of cider vinegar. Once you open cider vinegar, it will get cloudy on you and go a little south. Keep it in the fridge after you open it. A couple splashes of that. A couple tablespoons of Worcestershire. And you do not have to measure this, obviously, like don't be uptight. It's just chicken marinade. And a little bit of soy sauce, or this is actually called smoked shoyu. It is smoked, barrel-aged. Oh, my God, I could drink the whole bottle, but then my eyes would seal shut from the sodium. But we put about a tablespoon of that in, this smoked soy sauce. Oh, insanely good. And then a good amount of cracked or coarse black pepper. And then you really want to get in there and make sure that the chicken is evenly coated. Seal your double bags, right? And leave it in the fridge overnight. Next day, just for easy cleanup, I line a large baking sheet with foil and then parchment paper. I take the chicken out, and see what I did here? You pat it dry. You don't want to put them in the oven with too much liquid on it, because what we're trying to do is shrink the skins up and get a nice shellacked color before we pour the buffalo sauce on them. The oven should be at 450, and you're going to put them in there for about 35, 40 minutes. On the outdoor grill, we do the wings like an hour or so at a much lower temp, about 325. Inside, I find it works much more efficiently to go with a high temp and cook them a little faster and quicker, especially for the big, meaty drummers. It gets the skins a little tighter, a little faster. So we'll pop those in. This is how they look when they come out of the oven. But don't take them out of your oven. I just took them out to show you guys. I normally leave them in there until the last second I want to dress them so they're nice and hot when they hit the platter. Now, when you're ready to serve, while those are roasting, you take a lot of the same ingredients that we used in our marinade and you make their sauce and let it reduce a bit. So we're going to start with the butter and the garlic over a really low flame here. You don't want to scorch the garlic. It'll make it very bitter, and it'll make the pieces of garlic hard. So once we get that going a little bit over the gentle heat, we can turn the heat up a little bit so that we're going to burn off that alcohol. Now, when you're cooking with spirits, especially if you have a gas flame on your stove, it's wise to stand back, add the liquor to the pot, and then put the pot on the stove. This is where I get really aggressive. For just these 8 pieces of chicken that I have here, I would use 1/3 cup of Frank's Red Hot. You might want to start with a couple tablespoons and go up from there. But I would use, just for those 8 wings, a good 1/3 cup. Then we're going to hit it with some Worcestershire sauce. And then a little bit more of that smoked shoyu. I know, it really is like the secret ingredient. And then, of course, some more coarse black pepper. And we're going to let that reduce. And now comes the really sexy part. The whiskey sauce. Shut up. I mean, just shut up. Pile them onto the tray. And then cover them with the cheese. Put a little green onion around. And then to make the obligatory celery sticks and carrots a little more appealing, I let them sit in the whiskey sauce too, kind of all around and stuck under.